Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders ramping up the attacks ahead of New York's primary. Some harsh words on both sides over who is and who is not qualified to be in the Oval Office. ABC's Mary Bruce is here with more on this. Mary, good morning to you.
Good morning. Well, this is Bernie Sanders' home turf. He was born and raised here, but it's also Hillary Clinton's adopted home state. And this morning, the Democratic candidates are battling to prove who is more New York.
A homecoming for Bernie Sanders, the Brooklyn native rallying supporters on the street where he grew up.
Thank you all for coming out to my old neighborhood.
With the big contest here just 10 days away, the Democratic candidates are in a New York brawl for the 247 delegates at stake.
I like the beef on wet.
Hillary Clinton is also reminiscing, remembering her time as a New York senator and the good grub during a trip to Buffalo.
I ate more chicken wings and beef on wet than I can remember. Hope to get some before I leave.
And on The View, Sanders passing a key test, proving he eats pizza like a true New Yorker.
Now show us how it's done.
Are you all ready?
Yes, hold it.
After one of the nastiest weeks of the campaign, the candidates seem to be dialing it back.
You may have heard Senator Sanders say, I'm unqualified to be president. Well, seriously.
Clinton says Sanders is qualified to be president.
I will take Bernie Sanders over Donald Trump or Ted Cruz anytime.
Sanders agrees he will support Clinton if she's the nominee. Now, despite how important New York is to this race, Sanders will be heading overseas next week. Cecilia, he's received an invitation to the Vatican. No word yet, though, on whether he'll be meeting with Pope Francis.
And some controversy over whether he really got that invitation or not, but he did. I was with Bernie Sanders yesterday when he was walking through his old neighborhood in Brooklyn, and he really wavered on whether he said Hillary Clinton was qualified to be president, saying she was actually qualified and unqualified, both in the same answer. This race, you know, is more nastier than ever, Mary. And now Bernie Sanders is talking about the possibility of a contested convention on this side, too?
That's right. If Hillary Clinton fails to get a majority of those pledged delegates before the convention, the Sanders campaign says he will, quote, 100% challenge her for the nomination, even if Hillary Clinton has more votes.